the weightage of this topic is, there is 1 mark question, there is one 3 mark question, and there is one 5 mark question. The total weightage of this topic is 9 marks. Right? So first we will see, so what is the meaning of matrices? So matrices is a rectangular array of numbers or functions. So what is the meaning of rectangular array of numbers? So the numbers represented in horizontal lines and vertical lines. So for examples here, so 2, 3, 4, 5. Let us assume this is an example of matrix. So now these numbers are arranged in terms of horizontal line and vertical lines. Right? So these horizontal lines are called as rows. So these vertical lines are called as columns. Right? So now this first horizontal line is called as first row, that is represented by R1. So this second horizontal line is called as second row, so that is called as R2. So the first vertical line, so this is called as first column, that is represented by C1, and this is the second vertical line is called as second column. So in general, so the horizontal line vertical representation of any numbers or functions are called as matrices. So what is the general representation of CA? So any matrix in general, how we can represent? So this is some particular example of matrix. In general, any matrix can be represented as CA. The first element is A11, the second element is A12, the third element is A13, so on up to the last element is A1n. Next I will explain what this 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 3 represents. So the second row first element is A21, next it is A22, A23 and so on up to A2n. Next it is A31, A32, A33, so on up to A3n. So now let us say the last row is AM1, AM2, AM3 and so on up to AMN. See students, so this is a general representation of any matrix. So what this 1, 1 represents is, so this element presents in first row and first column. So these two represent here. So this is 1, 1 means, so this element is presented in first column and this is first row. Now this element is present in first row and second column. So in these two numbers, first one will represent a row, second one will represent a column. So this A13, so this represents, so this element is present in first row and third column. So this element is presented in first row and nth column. Right? So for example this, what is A23 represents? So this A23 represents, so this number is presented in, this is second row. So this element present in second row and this is third column. Right? So what is this A32? So this element is presented in third row, so that is R3 and this is second column. So therefore finally, so this in general, so it is having how many columns? It is having, this is nth column, so that is n columns. How many rows it is having? It is having m rows. Right? So therefore order of this matrix we call it as m into n or m cross n. So in general it is represented as number of rows into number of columns, so that we call it as order of any matrix. So now we will give some examples here. Matrix A, see here, 1, 2, 5, so 7, 10, 8. Now see students, now what is the order of this matrix? See, first I will represent the number of rows. This is first row and this is second row. So now this is first column, this is second column and this is third column. So what is the order of this matrix? Number of rows is, that is first row, second row. So first we have to write the number of rows, next we have to write the number of columns. So what are the number of columns here? 1, 2, 3. So that is 2 cross 3 is the order of this matrix. So total number of elements present in this matrix is nothing but 2 into 3. Check here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the number of elements in the given matrix is nothing but it is 2 into 3, that is 6 elements. So in general, if the order of matrix is m cross n, so then total number of elements presented in this matrix is m into n. Right? So now we understood, so in general how to represent any matrix. Right? So what is order of matrix? So that is number of rows into number of columns, so that we can write it as, that we can say it as order of matrix. So I will give some other example, that is A is equal to, now it is 1, 3, 5. Now this is also a matrix. So first represent what is the number of rows, that is first row, second row, third row, and there is only one column, that is R1, R2, R3, and there is only one column. So therefore, what is the order of this matrix? First we have to write the number of rows into 1, that is there is only one column, so therefore it is 3 cross 1. So we have matrix like this also. A is equal to 5, 10, 15. Now see here. Here what are the number of rows? We have only one row, and how many columns we are having? That is first column, second column, and third column. So what is the order of this matrix is 1 cross 1. So now, so this is a general representation of any matrix and the number of elements in a given matrix, right? So now next we'll see. So that is types of matrices, right? So now see friends. Next concept is types of matrices. We have different types based on the characteristics or elements present in a given matrix. See. So next is types of matrices. So matrix is singular. So matrices is plural. So types of matrices. So many times there will be 1 mark question on these definitions, right? So many times, so they will be asking 1 mark question on this definition of matrices. So first one is, see here. So row matrix. So the first one is row matrix. So what is the meaning of row matrix? A matrix which is having only one row. So see. So matrix having only one row. So that is called as having only one row. So that is called as row matrix. So for example, here it is 10, 15, 20. Now we can see that. So there is only one row. See here. So there is only one row. So columns can be anything. There will be 2 columns, there may be 3 columns, there may be n number of columns. So since there is only one row, so such matrices we call it as row matrix. So now see, A is equal to 1, 5. So this is also a row matrix. So which is having only one row and there are 2 columns. Right? So if a matrix is having only one row, so such matrix we call it as row matrix. Right? So in general, we can write order of any matrix here. So there will be one row and the number of columns can be anything. In general, order of the row matrix we can write it as 1 cross n. Where n is number of columns. Number of columns can be 2, 3, 4, 10. But there, what is the condition? There must be only one row. So in general, so the row matrix in general we represent it as 1 cross n. So this n is nothing but it is number of columns. Number of columns can be 2, number of columns can be 3, number of columns can be 10, number of columns can be 100. But if there is only one row, so such matrix we call it as row matrix. So next second one is column matrix. So what is the meaning of column matrix? Similarly as we explained in row matrix, if a matrix is having only one row, that is called as row matrix. If a matrix is having only one column, matrix having only one column is called as column matrix. If a matrix is having only one column, that is called as column matrix. For example, here I will write it as A, B, C. Now you can observe. So this is first row. So this is second row. This is third row. But there is only one column. Right? So in column matrix, number of rows can be anything. Number of rows can be 2. Number of rows can be 3. Number of rows can be 10. But there must be only one column. So what is the order of this matrix? We can write it as number of rows is 3 and number of columns is 1. So therefore order of this matrix is 3 cross 1. See, we can give any example. Now 5, 10, 20, 30. This is also a column matrix. As there is 4 rows, that is R1, this is first row, this is second row, this is third row, this is fourth row, but we can see that there is only one column, so therefore this is also a column matrix. So what is the order of this matrix? There are 4 rows and there is only one column, so therefore this is a column matrix. How we can represent the order of a column matrix? So in general, we can write the order of column matrix as m cross n. So sorry, m cross 1, where this 1 represent column, so there must be only one column. Number of rows can be anything. So there can be 2 rows, there can be 3 rows, there can be 4 rows, but there must be one and only one column. So such matrices we call it as column matrix. Right? So next third one is a square matrix. So what is the meaning of square matrix? square matrix. So what is the meaning of square matrix? A matrix in which number of rows is equal to number of columns. A matrix in which number of rows is equal to number of columns. Such matrices we call it as square matrix. For example, here I will give example. So that is 2, 3, 5, 10. Number of rows, if number of rows is equal to number of columns, so that matrix we call it as square matrix. Now see here, so this is first row, so that is R1, so this is second row, and this is first column C1, and this is second column C2. What is the order of this matrix? It is 2 cross 2. So number of rows is also 2, number of columns is also 2, so such matrix we call it as square matrix. I will give one more example, that is A is equal to 1, 10, 15, 3, 5, 7, 6, 1, 8. So this is also a square matrix. How we can say square matrix? So there are 3 rows, first row, second row, third row, and there are 3 columns, first column, second column, and third column. This is R1, R2, R3, and similarly there are 3 columns C1, C2, and C3. What is the order of this matrix is 3 cross 3. So if number of rows, if it is equal to number of columns, so that matrix we call it as square matrix. Why they call it as square matrix? If you join this, we are getting a square. If you join this, we are getting a square. So that is the reason why this is called as square matrix, right? So in general, we can write any square matrix as m cross n, or we can write it as n cross n. Why we are writing like this? Here number of rows is equal to number of columns. So therefore m cross n means there are m rows and m columns. Similarly, what is n cross n? If there are n rows, there must be n columns. If number of rows is equal to number of columns, so then that matrix we call it as square matrix, right? So the next fourth one is diagonal matrix. What is the meaning of diagonal matrix? So this many times they ask what is diagonal matrix in exam for 1 mark. So what is the diagonal matrix? So diagonal matrix is a square matrix. Here, diagonal matrix is a square matrix in which all non-diagonal elements are 0. See, this is important. All non-diagonal elements are equal to 0. So what is the meaning of all non-diagonal elements are equal to 0? See, for any square matrix, see here, I will give some example, that is 2, 5, 7, 8. Right, so this is 1, 3, 10, 5, 6, 8, 7, 8, 9. Let us assume, see, now these are 2 square matrix. So what order of this matrix is 2 cross 2, order of this matrix is 3 cross 3. Right, so even we have 4 cross 4, 5 cross 5, but for your syllabus, we have only 1 cross 1, 2 cross 2, and 3 cross 3 matrix. See here. So what is the meaning of diagonal elements? See here. In any square matrix, we have diagonal. So the elements presented here, so these are called as diagonal elements. Again, we have 2 diagonals. So this is called as principal diagonal, and this is called as secondary diagonal. But here we are talking about the diagonal means it is only 1 diagonal, that is called as principal diagonal. So now elements presented here is called as diagonal. So how we can say that it is diagonal? See, this is a square. So now this line, if you draw the line, so this is called as diagonal. Why it is diagonal? Because this is 90 degree, side opposite to 90 degree is a diagonal, right? So therefore, the elements presented here, they are called as diagonal elements. So all non-diagonal elements are equal to 0. Means what? The elements other than diagonal elements must be 0. So the elements presented in diagonal, let us say it is 2, 5. These elements cannot be 0. Rest all elements, these 2 elements must be 0. All non-diagonal elements means elements other than diagonal elements must be equal to 0. So here also we can see, so this is the diagonal. The elements presented in diagonal is 1, 6, 9. Other than these numbers, so these all numbers must be equal to 0. See, so this must be 0, this must be 0, this is 0, this is 0, this is 0, and this is 0. So therefore, the elements other than diagonal elements, these all elements must be equal to 0. Then such matrix we call it as diagonal matrix. So compulsory diagonal matrix is defined only for square matrix. If a given matrix is a square matrix, then we can define for a diagonal matrix. If given matrix is not a square matrix, then we cannot define a diagonal matrix, right? So therefore, diagonal matrix is a square matrix in which all non-diagonal elements are equal to 0. So diagonal elements are explained. So element presented here, they are called as diagonal elements. So other than these diagonal elements, remaining all elements must be equal to 0. So similarly here also 1, 6, 9. So these are the elements presented in diagonal elements. So remaining all elements must be equal to 0. Then such matrices we call it as diagonal matrix. So the next one is, after diagonal matrix we have scalar matrix. So what is the meaning of scalar matrix? So scalar matrix is a special type of diagonal matrix. See here. So scalar matrix is a diagonal matrix. Already we know what is diagonal matrix, right? So scalar matrix is a diagonal matrix in which all diagonal elements must be equal. Right? So already we know what is a diagonal matrix. Diagonal matrix means other than these diagonal elements, remaining all elements must be equal to 0. And scalar matrix is a special type of diagonal matrix where these all diagonal elements must be same. For example, here I will give some example, that is 2, 0, 0, 2. Or we can write that is 5, 0, 0, 0, 5, 0, 0, 0, 5. Now we can see that. So this is a diagonal matrix because other than diagonal elements, remaining all elements are equal to 0. So this is also diagonal matrix because other than diagonal elements, remaining all elements are equal to 0. But we can observe that the elements presented in diagonal are same. So here also it is 5, 5, 5. Here also it is 2, 2. So when diagonal elements are equal, so then that matrix we call it as scalar matrix. Scalar matrix is a special type of diagonal matrix. In diagonal matrix, these diagonal elements may be equal, may not be equal. If all the diagonal elements are equal, then this diagonal elements is called as a scalar. The diagonal matrix is called as scalar matrix. Right? So scalar matrix is a special type of diagonal matrix where all diagonal elements are equal. Now here I can make one statement. All scalar matrices are diagonal matrices, but all diagonal matrices are not scalar matrices. Because all scalar matrices are diagonal matrices, but all diagonal matrices are not scalar matrix, right? So now this is about diagonal matrix and scalar matrix. Then we have, then we have unit matrix or identity matrix. Next we have sixth one. So that is unit matrix or identity matrix. Both are same. Unit matrix or identity matrix. So what is the meaning of unit matrix or identity matrix? So again, this unit matrix or identity matrix is a scalar matrix. Already we know what is the meaning of scalar matrix. So all diagonal elements are equal, non-diagonal elements are equal to 0. So now this unit or identity matrix is a scalar matrix in which all diagonal elements are equal to 1. Students, understood? So I will give examples here. So 1, 0, 0, 1, and here see 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1. Now you can see that. So these are a scalar matrix because the elements present in diagonal are equal. Here also the elements present in diagonal are equal. So if are equal and if it is equal to 1, so that is called as unit matrix or identity matrix. Unit say that unit means what? It is equal to 1. Right? So if all elements are equal, they are called as scalar matrices. If all elements are equal and that element if it is equal to 1, so then that scalar matrix will become a unit matrix or identity matrix. Here also we can say that all unit matrices are scalar matrices, but all scalar matrices are not unit matrices. Right? So students, in diagonal matrix, other than the diagonal elements, remaining all are equal to 0. Again, if these diagonal elements are equal, so that diagonal matrix will become scalar matrix. If all diagonal elements are equal to 1, so then the scalar matrix will become a unit matrix or identity matrix. And the last one is null matrix. So null means what? Already we know that in set theory and many things, null means it is equal to 0. So if all the elements in a given matrix, see here, if all elements in a given matrix, if it is equal to 0, so then that matrix is called as null matrix. For example, see here, A equal to 0, 0, 0, 0. So if order can be anything, so A equal to 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. If all the elements in a given matrix, if it is equal to 0, so then that matrix is called as null matrix. Students, these are the 7 different matrices. So in exams, they may be asking definition of any matrix, define row matrix, define column matrix, define diagonal matrix, define scalar matrix, like that. So in briefly, I can overview all the definitions. So row matrix, a matrix having only one row is called as row matrix. Column matrix, a matrix having only one column is called as column matrix. So then third one we have square matrix, a matrix in which number of rows is equal to number of columns. So that is called as square matrix. Then we have diagonal matrix. Diagonal matrix is a square matrix in which all non-diagonal elements are equal to 0. So then fifth one is scalar matrix. Scalar matrix is a diagonal matrix in which all diagonal elements are equal. Right? So if all the diagonal elements are equal, so that is called as scalar matrix. And next we have unit matrix or identity matrix. It is a special type of scalar matrix where so all the diagonal elements are equal to 1. So that is called as unit matrix or identity. Then what is null matrix? If all the entries in a given matrix, if it is equal to 0, so that is called as null matrix. Right? Students, now see, if a matrix is having n elements, so then what are the possible orders it can have? So such questions will be asking in exam. For example, say if a matrix is having 4 elements, so then what are the possible orders? I will write different examples here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let us assume there are 4 elements. What are the order of this matrix is 2 cross 2. See, now it is 1, 5, 7, 8. So what are the number of elements here? Also it is 4. So what is the order of this matrix is 4 cross 1. So similarly 5, 10, 15, 30. So here also there are 4 elements, 1, 2, 3, 4. What is the order of this matrix is 1 cross 4. So if a matrix is having 4 elements, so what are the possible orders it can have? It may be 2 cross 2 matrix, or it can be 4 cross 1 matrix, or it can be 1 cross 4 matrix. Next, suppose if a matrix is having 5 elements, what are the possible orders? So only order possible is it can be 1 cross 5 matrix or 5 cross 1 matrix. Other than this, we don't have any other matrix. Right? Suppose if it is having, let us assume 8 elements. If a matrix is having 8 elements, what are the possible orders it can have? So first one we have to write, that is 1 cross 8, 8 cross 1. Right? So then we can be having, that is 2 cross 4 and 4 cross 2. So these are the four possible orders. If a matrix is having 8 elements, so what are the possible orders it can have? 1 cross 8, 8 cross 1, 2 cross 4 and 4 cross 2. Suppose if a matrix is having 12 elements, 12 elements. If a matrix is having 12 elements, what are the possible first order we have to write? That is 1 cross 12, 12 cross 1. So this is the first order. First it can be a 1 cross 12 matrix or 12 cross 1. Then it can be 6 cross 2, 6 cross 2, 6 2s are 12, 6 cross 2, or it can be 2 cross 6, it can be 4 cross 3, it can be 3 cross 4. So these are the possible orders. When a matrix is having 12 elements, the possible orders is 1 cross 12, 12 cross 1, 6 cross 2, 2 cross 6, 4 cross 3 and 3 cross 4. Suppose in exams, if you are writing these 4 orders, already you have written 1 cross 12, 12 cross 1, 6 cross 2, 2 cross 6, but you have forgotten to write suppose 4 cross 3 and 3 cross 4, the marks given will be 0. There is no half marks is not allowed in exam. So this question is asked only for 1 marks. What are the possible orders? We should write all the possible orders. Suppose if you write 1 cross 12, 12 cross 1, 6 cross 2, 2 cross 6, if you forgotten to write this 4 cross 3 and 3 cross 4, the marks given will be 0. You must and should write all the possible orders, then only you will get the 1 complete mark. Suppose if it is having 24 elements, suppose if a matrix is having 24 elements, what are the possible orders it can have? First and foremost, we have to write 1 cross 24, 24 cross 1. So this is first one, 1 cross 24, 24 cross 1. Then we have 6 cross 4, 4 cross 6. Right? Because 6 4s are 24, 4 6 are 24. Then we have 12 cross 2, 2 cross 12. Right? So 12 2s are 24, 12 cross 2, 2 cross 12. Then we have 8 cross 3, 3 cross 8. Right? So these are the possible orders when a matrix is having 24 elements. So 1 cross 24, 24 cross 1, 6 cross 4, 4 cross 6, 12 cross 2, 2 cross 4. What is the difference here? So here there are 12 rows and 2 columns. But in this there are 2 rows and 12 columns. Both are different matrices. right? So here it is 1 row and 24 columns. Here 24 rows and 1 column. Both are different, right? If a matrix is having 24 elements, so it can be having 1 cross 24, 24 cross 1, 6 cross 4, 4 cross 6, 12 cross 2, 2 cross 1, 8 cross 3 and 3 cross 8. So these are the possible orders it can have. So when the number of elements is equal to prime number, suppose 7, if the number of elements is 7, 7 is a prime number, only possible order is 7 cross 1 and 1 cross 7. Similarly, if it is having 11 elements, 11 is a prime number, so what are the possible orders? 1 cross 11 and 11 cross 1. So 13 is a prime number, right? So what is the possible orders if a matrix is having 13? That is 1 cross 13 and 13 cross 1. So when the number of elements is equal to, when the number of elements is equal to a number which is a prime number, so then what are the possible orders? It is having only 2 orders, so that is that number, that is 7 cross 1, 1 cross 7 if it is having 7 elements, 11 cross 1, 1 cross 11 if it is having 11 elements, 13 next prime number is 17, next 19. So if a given number is a prime number, so then we will be having only 2 orders, right? So this is about, sometimes they will be asking this also. So that is if a matrix is having some elements, so then what are the possible orders it can have? So this may be asking for 1 mark, right? So next concept is having a possible number of some elements, then these are the possible orders it can have. So such questions will be there for 1 mark in exam. So the next one is the important thing, that is construction of matrices. The next one is construction of matrices. Construction of matrix. So what is the meaning of construction of matrix? Suppose if they ask you to find, construct a 2 cross 2 matrix or 2 cross 3 matrix, or they may ask you to construct 3 cross 3 matrix. So when they ask you to find, construct a 2 cross 2 matrix, if it is 2 cross 2 matrix, so first you have to write the general 2 cross 2 matrix. General means what? A matrix is having 2 rows and 2 columns. So it must be having 2 rows and it must be having 2 columns. That is A11. So what is the next element is? You have already explained the general representation of matrix. So this element is A21 and it is A2. So for construction, you have to find the elements A11, A12, A21, A22 by using some formula or some method which is given in the problem. So after finding all these elements, substitute these elements here. So that is the construction of 2 cross 2 matrix, right? So what is the 2 cross 3 matrix? Construction of 2 cross 3 matrix means we have to write 2 rows and 3 columns. So 2 rows here. So what is the first element here? A11. What is the next element? A12. What is the next element? A13. We have to stop here because we must have 3 columns. See. So this is 3 columns. So what is this element? It is A21, A22 and it is A2. You must be able to write the general representation of any matrix. It can be 2 cross 2 matrix or it can be 2 cross 3 matrix. So what is the general representation of 3 cross 3 matrix? First element is A11, second element is A12, third element is A13, A21, A22, A23, A31, A32, A33. So therefore order of this matrix is 3 cross 3. Once you write, so the general representation of any matrix, now see it. So in exam, see, the question may be asked like this. This is from your exercise 3.1. Construct 2 cross 2 matrix whose elements are given by Aij equal to I plus j whole square divided by. So this has been asked in exam many times. So construct 2 cross 2. Sometimes it is asked for 1 mark and sometimes it is asked for 3 marks also. Sometimes, right? So but majority it is asked for 1 mark. Most of the times it is asked for 1 mark. So construct 2 cross 2 matrix whose elements are given by Aij equal to I plus j whole square by 2. Already I told you. First you have to write the general representation of matrix. So general representation means what? What is the 2 cross 2 matrix? That is A11, then it is A12, A21 and it is A2. Right? So now, see here. So now we have to find the elements A11, A12, A21, A22 by using this formula which is given in the problem. Now see students, Aij, what is given? Aij equal to I plus j whole square divided by. First we have to find the element A11. So what is A11? See here. A11. So in the right hand side, So in place of I it is equal to 1. In place of j also it is equal to 1. So put I equal to 1 and j equal to 1 in this formula. That is 1 plus 1. I is also 1, j is also 1. 1 plus 1 whole square divided by 2. What is 1 plus 1? 1 plus 1 is 2. 2 square is 4 divided by 2. What is 4 by 2 is 2. Next we have to find the second element. What is the second element? Second element is A12. So A12 means what? In place of I it is equal to 1. In place of j it is 2. So substitute that ij on the right hand side. In place of I substitute I value. What is I? It is 1 plus j. What is j? It is 2. 1 plus 2 square divided by 2. What is 1 plus 2 is 3. 3 square is 9 divided by. Next similarly A21. So A21. What is A21? So now see here, in place of I substitute 2, in place of j substitute 1. So that is 2 plus 1 whole square divided by 2. What is 2 plus 1? It is 3. 3 square is 9 divided by 2. Similarly, what is the last element? It is A22. See here. So A22 means put I is equal to 2 and j equal to 2. So here put I is equal to 2. So that is 2 plus j is also 2. That is 2 plus 2 whole square divided by 2. So what is 2 plus 2? 2 plus 2 is 4. So 4 square is 16 divided by 2. So that is equal to 8. So now what is the final answer is, now you have to write all these elements. So A11, what is A11? A11 is 2. Right? So A12, what is A12 is 9 by 2. Next A21, what is A21? A21 is also 9 by 2. Next A22, what is A22 is 8. So this is a construction of a 2 cross 2 matrix. Right? So this is a construction of 2 cross 2 matrix whose elements are given by I plus j whole square divided by 2. Right? So it is very easy, students. So this formula is given in the problem whose elements. First you have to write the general 2 cross 2 matrix. If it is 3 cross 3, you have to write this matrix and you have to find all these elements by using this formula. If it is 2 cross 3 matrix, you have to write this matrix. If it is already it is given, it is 2 cross 2 matrix. So first write general representation of 2 cross 2 matrix. Then find all these elements A11, A12, A21, A22 by substituting I and j value here. Then finally find all the values and substitute their values here. So that is nothing but construction of matrix. So we'll have one more example. That is construct, that is 2 cross 2 matrix whose elements are given by, so this is also asked many a time, that is I divided by j. Construct 2 cross 2 matrix whose elements are given by, that is Aij equal to I divided by j. See, so first you have to write the general representation of matrix. So general, how we can represent a 2 cross 2 matrix? There are 2 rows and 2 columns. So that is first element is A11, second element is A12, and here it is A21 and A22. First you have to write this general representation of 2 cross 2 matrix. What is 2 cross 2? It is there are 2 rows and 2 columns. Next what we have to do? Now we have to find the values of A11, A12, A21, A22 by using this formula, that is Aij equal to I by j. See here. So Aij is equal to I divided by j. First we have to find this value A11. See students, A11 means in place of I it is 1. In place of j also it is 1. Substitute I j equal to 1. So that is I by j, that is 1 divided by 1. What is 1 divided by 1 is 1. Similarly, next element is A12. A12 means put I is equal to 1 and j is equal to 2. So I divided by j. What is I value? Here I value is 1. First value represents I, second value represents j. I divided by j. In place of I substitute 1. In place of j substitute 2. That is 1 by 3. Next element is A21. So A21 means put I is equal to 2, j equal to 1. I divided by j. I value is 2, j value is 1. So what is 2 divided by 1 is 2. And the last value is A22. So that is A22 is I divided by j. I value is also 2, j value is also 2. So here I value is 2 and j value is also 2. So that is 2 by 2 is equal to 1. By using this formula, we determine the value of A11, A12, A21 and A22. Finally, we have to write this matrix, 2 cross 2 matrix. What is A11? Is 1. A12 is 1 by 2. A21 is, that is 2. A22 is 1. So therefore, so this is the construction of 2 cross 2 matrix whose elements are given by Aij equal to I by j. So students, try to solve this. That is, construct 2 cross 3 matrix whose elements are given by Aij equal to I plus 3j. So whose elements are given by I plus 3j. So today's session is over. So just try to solve this problem. So remaining things will continue next.